So I am at the 2025 Pacific Northwest Mouse Meet. This is my third time being here, and I love this show every year. This is the 15th Mouse Meet. I can't believe that. I've only been to 3 of them, but it's been around for 15 years. That is awesome. And the theme of this year is, it's kind of an Adventureland type theme. So I've seen photo ops for Jungle Cruise, Indiana Jones, and I did see a little sneak peek on Facebook of something that deals with Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'm going to be showing you that a little later. I can't wait to see it. Super excited about that. But I do see some pin trading down here, and then the artist that I purchased a lot of the little artwork from, I see him back here today too. It looks like he's painting a backside water painting, so I'll go down and get a close-up of that too. So yeah, this will be fun. Every year they do these, and it looks like this year they have 4 of them. Awesome, so let's take a look, see what we got here. Okay, so what season is my favorite season to visit the park? So we have Christmas, Halloween, Food and Wine, Dapper Weekend, or Summer. So for me, my favorite season is summer. What is your favorite nighttime show? All right, what do we got? Fantasmic, World of Color, Main Street Electrical Parade. Oh, that's a good one. Paint the Night Parade and the fireworks. Wow, this is a very, very tough choice. Well, I don't really watch a lot of the shows anymore, but I do remember when I was a kid, I loved Fantasmic and the Main Street Electrical Parade. So, I'm gonna go with the Main Street Electrical Parade. That's a classic. I love that one. All right, so then we have, what is your favorite song in the park? So, Tiki 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 Room. Oh, that's a good one. Grim Grinning Ghost, also good. Oh, Pirates. I'm always usually gonna pick Pirates. It's a Small World, and there's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. You know I gotta go with this one. We're going with Pirates. What is your favorite Disneyland transportation? Okay, Disneyland transportation. So we have the monorail, the train, the fire truck, the omnibus, or the horseless carriage. For me, this is a very easy one. It's the train. Hands down, it's the train. So there we go. So I just voted on all 4 of these, and I'll come back at the end of the show and we'll see which one wins. We can already see the train is way ahead, but the song is very close, and some of the other ones are pretty close too. Just like previous years, they do have 3 guest speakers, and this year we've got some good ones. We have Tim Delany, Bob Weis, and John Musker. So we have some Imagineers, and we have a director, and well, we'll see what else they talk about. It's gonna be awesome. So it's currently 9:50, and the show basically opens at 10 a.m. So everybody's waiting down here in line to get into that vendor room where you can start buying some things and pens and seeing the Pirates of the Caribbean thing that's in there. I'm going to show you that. All right, it is 10 o'clock, so the show officially opens. So let's go check out the vendors. So there's a line over there for a t-shirt. I believe I already paid for a t-shirt, so I do have to go get one of those, but let's see the vendors. Hello. Oh, I see pens. Ooh. A lot of vendors. So there's the auction down there. Oh, wow. More pens. There are a lot of pen vendors here this year. That is so cool. And then we have Happiest Tees on Earth. Very cool. Ooh, got all kinds of cool shirts here. I think I've been to their website. Got some good stuff. Bricks and Wheels. Some Lego thing. We have some bags, purses, wallets, and stuff. And then back here we have My D Pens. They were the only pen seller here the last few years I've been here, so that's pretty good that we got a lot more. We got some competition. More pins. This one's really cool. Monsters Inc. doors. Really cool bags.
Your attention, please. Seating for the first talk at 11 a.m. is now open.
Oh.
All aboard.
Oh, hold on. Let's go. Let's go get seats. I like being next to the water. I think they turn that off when they speak because it's a little loud, but yeah. All right, so we just got done with guest speaker Tim Delany, and that was awesome to hear his stories about how we helped design some of the Epcot stuff, like the Living Seas. And then he did a lot of work on Space Mountain in Disneyland Paris. At Disneyland Paris, the Space Mountain, you get launched out of a cannon into the mountain. And that cannon is huge. I had no idea it was that big, but some of the pictures he showed where you see the people next to the cannon, that is awesome. So I really need to go to Disneyland Paris sometime. That looks great. All right, so I'm looking across the way over here, and I see some decorated doors up there on floor 3 and floor 4. So we'll go up there. Oh, there's one up there on floor 5 too. The thing I really want to see here is this Lego Pirates of the Caribbean model. Look at this. This is so cool. All right, we just got done with guest speaker Bob Weis. More amazing stories there. He has a couple of books out, Ghost Dog, and then he has one that's kind of about his time at Disney called Dream Chasing. And I actually bought that book, and I was trying to finish it before this show, but I did not finish that. I read books pretty slow. But yeah, lots of great stuff that he's worked on. Lots of stuff at Epcot, Shanghai Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea. So he was just going through all these different projects and challenges, and just super fun listening to his stories. Boogie Boogie back here. Do have some lounge flybacks. And we have some ears.
You doing okay, Mr. Hood?
Yes. Yes.
That one I think was
These paintings are awesome. So cool. I love you in a whole new world. Very cool. They have lots of different sizes. I have a bunch of the little ones there, so I'm going to look through them now and see which ones I can get. I have a ton of small ones, medium ones, even larger ones, and then the big ones. Very cool. So we just got done with the third guest speaker, John Musker, and wow, that was awesome. He had so many great stories. So he is a director and animator. He directed Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Treasure Planet, Hercules, Princess and the Frog, Moana, and that's just to name some of them. But he showed a lot of early animation work, early artwork for those movies, so we got to see a lot of that. And then one of the funniest things was he and the fellow director, Ron Clements, they were actually in the movies. So they were animated in the movies, so hidden characters that look like them. So he was showing us all of those, like how they're in Moana, they're in Hercules and Aladdin. It was just so much fun. So yeah, I know I'm missing so much that he talked about, but yeah, that was great. We have the charity raffle that this show usually ends with, the charity raffle, so I have to go put in my raffle tickets and try to win something this year. I've been really close a couple of times, but we'll see if it happens this year. here are the final results for these. So, what is your favorite season to visit the park? Ooh, that's close. Christmas and Halloween are very close. Not sure which one won. Maybe Christmas has a little more, but I would actually have to count those dots. Mine was over here in summer. I like going in the summer. What is your favorite nighttime show? That's another close one, but I think Main Street Electrical Parade won that one, and my dot is right there. So what is your favorite song in the park? And I'm gonna say that is Yo Ho, A Pirate's Life for me. I think that one got the most. That is where mine was at. And then this one's hilarious. What is your favorite Disneyland transportation? Yeah, the train easily won that. Wow, that was a lot of votes, and that's where mine is at too. The 2025 Pacific Northwest Mouse Meet is over. It is so much fun, and I enjoy coming to this show every year. I want to say thanks to Don Morin and the entire Pacific Northwest Mouse Meet crew. You guys put on an amazing show year after year. This is only my third year coming to this, but I can tell that the Mouse Meet crew is just like a well-oiled machine, just making this show a success. So that is awesome. So good job, guys. I do want to show some of the merchandise that I got in this year's show. So I did get this t-shirt. This is the Pacific Northwest Mouse Meet since 2009 t-shirt, super comfortable t-shirt. And then I got a lot of stuff from the vendors. So I have all that on the table over here. So let's take a look at all of this. So the first thing I'm going to show you are the pins, of course. And so I got a few pins from My D Pins. They're one of the pin vendors at the show. And I got this Pluto Ducks of Disney. And I still need 2 more after Pluto. So that did get me a little closer. And the same here with Genie. This is Genie from the Christmas Wreaths and Treats mystery pins from 2024. And I was missing 2. But now when I have Genie, I'm only missing 1 more. I did pick up the last 2 Pixie Plush mystery pins that I needed. So I got Ray and Oliver. So I have the complete Pixie Plush collection now, which is awesome. I really hope they make a series 2 out of these, because there's tons of characters they can do, like stuffed animals with all the stitching. That was a really fun pin design. And then I got the Genie in the Lamp from the Imaginative Icons mystery pins. I was missing 3, so now with Genie I'm only missing 2. And I got this from Oodalali Pins. You can find them on Facebook or Instagram. And I bought this, and when you buy something from them at the Mouse Meet, you got to spin a wheel, and I ended up winning a free pin off of the red pin board. And I looked at the pins and decided to get this Stormtrooper here. Super cool. And then, of course, I got the this year's Mouse Meet pin. So Pacific Northwest Mouse Meet, 15 Years of Magic, 2025. And it's kind of in the style of the Indiana Jones attraction sign. Very cool pin. And then the last pin I also got this from My D Pins. And this is the Lost Keys of Disneyland from 2012. And this is the Haunted Mansion key. You have the Haunted Mansion plaque, bat, and then I thought this was really neat. You have, if you turn it this way, you can see that that is the mansion. That is really cool. So I had to pick this one up. And so that's it for the pins. I did get some stickers from the Happiest Teas on Earth. So I got a churro sticker. I thought that was cool. I had to have that. And then this was super cool. So you have the Dole Whip. And then the cherry is a hidden Mickey. Love that. And then they had a deal where you buy 2 stickers, you get 1 free. So then I grabbed the churros and the Haunted Mansion sticker. So those are super cool. And then, of course, I can't go to the Mouse Meet without buying something from the artist that's there, Joshua Wittman. And I bought this one, and I got home and I realized I bought this one last year, so now I have 2 of these, which, hey, that's cool because I love Pirates of the Caribbean. And then I got the Hatbox Ghost. Now this one, I don't know if this was new for this year, but I don't remember seeing it last year unless it was sold out. So I made sure I got this one this year. And then I got all 5 of these mountain ranges here. So we have Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, Matterhorn, Grizzly Peak, and Pride Rock. And they have these arranged a certain way where they kind of fit together. Like I think they had this one fitting right there, so you can see the bear, it comes down right there. I forget what order they were in, but they seem to all fit together, unless if I'm making that up. But yeah, I thought I had to get all 5 of those. So those are awesome, but you can go to his website here and pick up some for yourself. And then the last thing I got was this. So does anyone know what this is? So I was in line. It was kind of funny because I saw this, and of course I know it's a keychain, right? It's a keychain. And I was like, what is this? And I picked it up, and then one of the guests next to me said, oh, I saw this online. This is one of the yellow pull tabs on the seatbelts for the rides that you go on when the cast member walks by and says, pull up on the yellow tab. So this is the yellow tab. I just thought this was so great. So I had to get one of these, and then I was playing with this while we were waiting for Tim Delany to start speaking, and then I realized that, okay, well, we got a seatbelt, right? But it actually opens and unlocks, and it comes out. So you can put this in there and pull on the yellow tab. This thing is awesome. So I went back and bought a few more of these because I remembered some people that would like one of these, and brought them home to my family and showed it to them, and they were not as impressed as I was. I don't know, maybe they're just Disney fans and I'm like a Disney geek. So this is great. This year, the charity raffle raised $12,000, and the money will be split between the Ryman Arts Foundation and the Seattle Children's Hospital, which is awesome. So if this is something that you would like to experience, then you should come to the Mouse Meet next year. I would recommend you follow the Pacific Northwest Mouse Meet on Facebook, and there you'll be able to see when the tickets go on sale. It's usually around January and February when you start hearing about the tickets for the next Mouse Meet. So that'll kind of keep you in the loop there. And also, if you go to that page right now, you'll see lots of little video clips of the guest speakers from this year and a lot of other fun little things too. So be sure to check that out. So that's it for the Mouse Meet for this year, but I am excited to go to the 2026 one. So I'll see you there maybe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.